Can we do a quick of what's going on in the manga? A quick recap, or just fill me in? How do you like the arc so far?
It's definitely not gonna go down as one of the stronger arcs in the time skip. It reminds me a lot. Okay, so you remember when they did the arc where they're introduced to the Smile Factory with Caesar, and it's a lot of that, where it's like it's a lot of world building, but like in terms of what's happening, you're just like, wow, this is pretty stupid. The Egghead arc is kind of in that same vein, where it's just like the world building. You want to talk about dialogue boxes? My goodness, it's a lot going on. Of like, you see all these prototypes that Vegapunk has that he's looking to test to, like, this one is to end poverty. This one is to give all the children in the world shoes. This, like, there's all these different things that like he's been working on in
Willy
secret.
Wonka. Mm-hmm.
No, literally Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka Pain.
No, yeah, literally
Willy Wonka Pain.
Yeah, Willy Wonka meets Rick and Morty, basically, in terms of like creativity. Okay. However, what ends up happening is you get a really good and touching backstory for Kuma, which was just kind of came out of nowhere. Of like, wow, I did not expect to know about Kuma in this manner, and this was really, really good. But also,
just like a toy soldier.
Pretty much. Very much like toy soldier. It's like
that toy soldier thing was crazy. I was tearing up, boy.
Yeah, very much toy soldier. Of like, wow, this is a compelling. You talk about a father's love for their child. Lord have mercy, this is good. But just
and the diaper man.
yeah. But everything else
they need
is
to retire
just
me, kid.
Everything else just kind of feels very sloppily thrown together, where it's just like, this is their first time. This is like Luffy's first time re-encountering Kizaru after the Marineford arc, and it's just like they end up clashing, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, I know, like, it would have been cliche to have Sanji, the kicking fiend, fight Kizaru, the kicking fiend. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like watching a Luffy fight Kizaru just doesn't mesh well. Of like, it just doesn't
feel organic.
It doesn't. Like,
it doesn't feel organic like not Dodoria, but Deidara versus Sasuke, which was a wild card fight that we did.
To be honest, I feel like if it was Jinbei versus Kizaru, because remember, there's an Arlong connection with them. It would have popped a little bit more, I would say, and then it would also give you more range about what is Jinbei's true level of strength. Can he take on an admiral?
But I think to your point, Tim, is like that's also the thing that frustrated me about this fight. If like, we talked about this with Kaido, right? Of like, it's still not well established of who's the stronger power. Are the pirate emperors stronger than the admirals? Are they comparable? Because we saw at the end of the Wano arc that new admiral with the tree power, he gets scared by Shank's haki. His haki from like 10 miles away is like, you know what? I think I'm a dip. So you're just like, so are y'all? Is it just Aikinu that's a threat? Like where does the admiral, like where does the military and marine power stack up in this pirate world?
I think when it comes to Aikinu, it's his will. Like he's that wild card. Like he don't care who has to get killed. Because like even like if you want to jump back to Marineford, remember Kizaru had his hands up with Shanks's first mate. He didn't move because he knew that he was about to get that sea stone shotgun to the head.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I think again having a Luffy fight Kizaru, it's just like, okay, I get it. You had to use Gear 5 to like really fight Kizaru on equal footing. But again, is Kizaru like, so if I had Kizaru sent to capture Kaido, is that even a fight that like? Should I be invested as a fan? Like, oh man, like Kizaru might actually pull it off. I don't know. And since the nature of Gear 5 is just it's silly, right? It's like, it's hard for me to be like, are they fighting for real? Is this like, what are the stakes here? Is Luffy just trying to buy his crew time to get away? Is this like, if he beats Kizaru here, is Kizaru like KO'd for good? Like, I'm so at a loss as to what's happening.
No, I don't think that'll ever happen. I feel like it's just like a filler in action arc. Like how like when 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 Kuma sent everybody away. Remember, it was like remember when Relay showed up and he basically deflected his whole kick. I just feel like it's something like for filler because I do feel like these admirals, especially this new set, I feel like they're all gonna go out in a way, or if they do,
like
it's gonna be something more. It's gonna be more climatic.
Yeah, like
it's
some bigger fights.
climatic.
I think so too, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's why like I feel this arc has been like the Caesar Smile Factory arc of like there's stuff happening, but it's not monumental in the way of like, oh man, I can't wait for this next chapter to drop. All of the interesting things, I'm not gonna even exaggerate to you guys, have happened either off screen or with lesser characters. So in the manga, Blackbeard fighting Law is off screen. You don't even get to see the beginning and the end. And I'm like, this. Why would I not want to see this fight? Right? That happens. Kid ends up running into Shanks, mostly off screen. Some of it's on screen. I told you guys about it in the chat a little bit, but mostly off screen. Garp goes to Blackbeard's island.
Off screen.
Off screen, except for a couple of fights.
He
goes to Blackbeard's island to rescue Kobe.
That's like Jiraiya going to Payne's country off screen.
To be honest, it kind of felt that way.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way. You're just like, what?
Yeah, that's wild, man.
And then it's because it's already in the anime, it's not even a spoiler anymore. Like I told you guys when it happened in the manga, you find out that Aokiji is now with the Blackbeard pirates, and you found out that the Aokiji only became admiral by training under Garp. So when they fight, it's like it's the mentor fighting the mentee, and most of it happens off screen.
And then we still need that backstory of when him and Aikinu fought.
Yeah.
And what was the real reason why he left? Like, what was the real issue with the succession of who was going to become the next fleet admiral?
Right. Like Aikinu burned off.
And my
half
thing
your
is,
leg,
how
man.
strong is Sengoku?
He's an ancient Zoan. So put that two and two together.
I'm like, yo, if he this strong, I didn't feel that when he fought at the
because he didn't do anything.
No,
Marine Ford.
Yeah, to be honest, that fight was political on the Marine side. That was very political.
And that's
you could tell, like,
retcon a lot. But go ahead, it's been retcon a lot.
Yeah, because you could tell the Marines are still trying to keep up like a certain persona. Because even remember when Aikinu chewed out the gravity dude, he's like, sir, I can't put that in a report. He's like, sir, we are not about to tell the world twice that pirates saved people. We're going to lie.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing what happened with Alabasta. And then now you have another kingdom that was basically saved by pirates and we did nothing. No, this world will not believe in us anymore. We can't have that.